Welcome back. Welcome back, my dear friends. How is everyone doing? I'm hopping on just briefly this evening. I want to tell you no, I did not abandon you for Instagram. It's a new platform for those of you guys who always wanted me to show what other things I do. So if you're curious, you can check it out. But we still gonna have our 2, 3, 4, however many videos a week here on YouTube with our similar topics. So don't worry, I didn't left for the glam. Hi Elizabeth, good to see you. So today I want to give you a message, and I hope that it will just get embedded in your mind. Just get, I don't know, embodied, ingrained, embedded. There is this one type of man that Slavic women would avoid always, despite of his status, despite of his attractiveness, despite of things he has to offer. I usually consult men, so I think still about 70 to 80% people on my channel are still guys. It used to be 95, so I know that I have some ladies now as well, which is pretty sweet. But, but, um, I once in a while I receive requests and consultation requests from ladies who are just absolutely frustrated and do not know. Most of the times, these are the ladies that do not quite know how to explain a guy to stop talking her out of the relationship with him. A lot of times, initially, the lady is interested in you, but you do everything to talk you out of it. So we're gonna talk about this today. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Lance. Hi, Elizabeth again. Hi, Joseph. Buenas noches. ¿Cómo estás? Unfortunately, can't really do my life in Spanish yet, but I'm making a little bit of a progress. So hopefully one day. So anyhow, what I would like to share with you tonight, there is one quality that is really um, turns women away. Hey, Fuchsia, welcome. And you can be seemingly successful. You can seemingly have your life together, but if you live in this mindset, it's very hard to be around you. And maybe some of you guessed it because I did talk about it some time ago. But in this case, it's never ending comparison and complaining that yes, you have this particular career, but you could have made more, but the government currently and many years ago somebody stepped all over you, and now, so it's like you are always in this situation that things could have been better. And uh, that's in the best case scenario. In the worst case scenario, you just get on and on and on how unfair things are, and how you don't want to do this, and how you're not enjoying your job anymore, and how let's say you're a teacher and education is going nowhere, and so you have the same broken record. And even though you basically trying to connect with the other person through the things you hate, so to speak, or things you dislike. And that could be a pretty good connection, actually, as long as that person, that lady is on the same page. Is that she has passion for the things that she dislikes, and she likes complaining. What happens when you complain to a woman? She feels absolutely powerless because she looks up to you. I told you guys that in Slavic culture, in I think most of feminine women, they're not competing with you. They want to look up to you. They want to find things about you that are that they can look up to. It doesn't matter, if she is 25 and you are 30 or 35, or she is 35 and you are 45 or something like that. She looks at you as you are a life older than her. She looks for your wisdom. She looks for your protection, for your advice. She wants to have many, many, many reasons to respect you. She wants to have many reasons to look up to you, to seek your advice, your guidance. How she can seek your guidance if you keep complaining? Yes, shoulda, woulda, coulda. And so it's kind of, it just changes the dynamic. And also, it's very hard to be truly happy and truly be in the moment, and have any kind of excitement if you always on the side that what I call makes your lower self shine. We can all go into self-pity. We can all go into, well, not with my past, not with my ex, what else? Not with my job. Well, what they did to education, or what the government. And these all things could be legitimate. This all of these things could be true, but because she looks up to you as not only as a problem solver, but like when the woman is really into you, when she's really in love with you, she look at you as some kind of magician. Things that you can do. She may be struggling with something technical. Let's say she's trying to fix something in the house, and she tried to do it herself, and you come and you like, boom. It's like the most amazing feeling. Or maybe she's struggling with internet technology and she's trying to make some of her projects going, and you're like, oh, I'll help you, I can do that for you. And you do it with happiness and pleasure, rather than explaining to her for half an hour how you're tired, how you don't want to do it, how it's not going to work out. And she shouldn't be doing it anyway. It's like, I feel that or I observe that complaining habit is literally one of the worst ones. And the thing is, it doesn't stop no matter what you have. It's a principle, it's a state of mind. So if you live in, let's say you are in the winter in a cold climate, and you have 3 weeks with no sun, which happens sometimes in Michigan, and sometimes it's not pretty snow, sometimes it's just like muck. And it's wind, and it's some kind of weird rain and ice, and and you decide, what, why I'm here, I'm gonna go and like take a vacation or something like this. You fly to the vacation, you have complete opposite. You have sunshine, you have butterflies, you have, I don't know, rainbows. And then it's too hot. Oh, this hotel sucks. It smells like this. Oh, these people are liberal. You should ignore that on your vacation. Like when I'm on vacation, politics does not exist. Just this is my golden rule. I don't know. I don't care if I won't wake up the next day because everything got blown up. At least I died happy. So yeah. So you have to be able to let things go, because let's be real, we live in a real world, and sometimes things get aggravating. You have responsibilities, you have things to take care of, you have bills to pay. But my thing is, if you have time to complain about your financial situation, about your health, about things that you have control of, that time that you complain every single day. Let's talk about finance. If every day you complain for about 2-3 hours how you can't afford this and you can't afford that, these are the time you can be having some side hustles and endeavors to make up for that piece that's missing, right? And so no matter if it's from practical side or it's from emotional side, you just only losing when you keep on that conversation. You just losing, you keep losing. And most of all, it has this very unpleasant flavor to it. Sometimes you see the person, they're coming in, and you already know they're gonna start right now. Not even talking about talking about relationships in general, friendships, acquaintances, neighbors. I have this one neighbor. Hope he doesn't watch me, but if he watches me, even better. Oh my god, I just avoid him like the plug, because if I go, if we go to the store, or getting the gas, or doing anything that you can run to a neighbor, and if the circumstance happens that he gonna be there, instead of saying hello, he's going to go through his entire day. Who was in emergency? Who did this? Who spilled the milk? Who broke his chin? Who, like, he has small kids, and he always up to some drama. And it's absolutely like, it's, I feel excruciating pain inside of me, inside of my soul. But the thing is, he's kind of, some people are kind of harmless. They just don't understand the, some social cues. So his thing is, it's like almost like I sometimes feel like I can't hurt a child, because the person who is that unaware is definitely a child. But it's like, you probably, everybody have a person like this. If they're gonna come close to you, they're not gonna ask you how you doing. They're not gonna share nothing with you, but it's gonna be about their day, and how bad their day was. That's it, right? And they're gonna go, like, they can even go as far as 3 months back. Like, I've heard the jail story, like, suspicion, or being a suspect for some violence. So in all the details, I'm like, oh Lord, it's it's a terrible thing. But this is an extreme case. But I really believe that we all would have a better time if we would deal more with ourselves before we deal with others. For example, if you're in a bad mood and you have issues at your work, you have issues with your bank, you have issues with your, I don't know, doctor's office, whatever else comes in life, try to settle this with you. We often really use our significant others, people we're in relationship with, just to dump whole bunch of problems. Just like, okay, let this relationships be my dumpster. When, if, as a man, especially as a leader, if you go ahead and those things that you can fix, it's not even worth to talk about it. And you can go and fix it. You can come, and instead of diving in once again of what just happened, you can join the party and have a wonderful time. Join the party, meaning you can come, let's say you're going for a date, and instead of drag about everything that happened and all this like low energy, depressing information, you come and you share something uplifting because you solved these things. So let me read some of your comments. But I just want to tell you, I had a consultation, with a girl, and she's about to live the most amazing man she's ever met. Like, they have same interest, they like same thing, they are, compatible in all different ways, all the important ways, in all the aspects, right? She likes everything about him except his tendency to kind of be pre-depressed. And to be fair, intelligent people are often pre-depressed. So the intelligent people suffer sometimes from anxiety more, and sometimes from depression, because they are thinking a lot. And I can definitely understand that. But sometimes, like, one of the best things you can do, it's not do anything and see what this evening can take you, if you will let your problems go and won't convey them to the lady you're on a date with, or you're having a romantic dinner with. Because you can have the most awesome event, and it's like, I have people in my life, I have to say, and I think everybody probably have it, like, I always try to, when I come to see somebody, I always try to see like the most exciting things that happened this week or this day. And there is one particular person, maybe several, that I will say, oh my gosh, this happened today. Can you imagine? And it would be 5 seconds of celebration. Then how things have changed. Then it's not gonna be like that anymore. Then it's gonna go to, well, I wish I could do it. I cannot do it anymore. I'm too old, too young, too whatever. Then it's gonna go somewhere else. And then in the end, it's gonna be about how the end is the world is ending and we all gonna die and it's dark out there. It's like I only came to share a good news. So, and so this is just interpersonal relationship, but when it comes to men, you have to understand that as women, as feminine women, we are looking up to you for support. So if you complaining to us about your issues, it's a given that no, how can you give us support if you cannot support yourself? That's the main moral of the story. How can you support us and be this great enthusiast if you dive in and dwell on these things? And most of them are not anything serious, they're not anybody's death, right? So that's it. I shared. So that most unattractive thing is the addiction to complaining. Addiction to complaining, complaining, complaining. Thank you guys. Thank you for joining. Yes, and I'm gonna read all of your comments, all that I can see. I'm sorry, well, I guess is better bright light than darkness. Those who just joined, guys, I have been doing. I'd like to see some of you on my Instagram. I mostly talk about some glamorous things and showing my look of the day and some furs, but I'd love to have some with intellectual conversations too. So if I know you're there, I can throw some topics. I update my Instagram now almost every day, so you can check it out by Veronica Olsen. I'll put a link below. You know why I'm saying it also? Because if this live was on Instagram, you can request, and if we have a nice conversation, you can hop in and share your experience with the video. So I will post it in the first comment under the video, but you can find me on Instagram by my name. It's Veronica with K underscore OLSON. Veronica Olson. And I will post my comment. Yes, I should post all of my information so you guys can find it. But, and also ladies especially, it's like I do some glamorous things over there, so I'd love to see some of my ladies. Hello, Dayan. Good to see you, my beautiful friend. I hope you are enjoying the sunshine. What's up, Shot? Perfect phrase. I don't know what that was, but thank you. He says, so right, I cringe when I think about the moments I did that. Okay, you gotta tell me what it is. Wow, this is great stuff. Thank you. Duchess. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you guys. You cracking me up. All right. Joseph is saying you can't be a leader if you are constantly complaining. Life can be hard. Just make the best of it. Well, this is a good thought, but kind of a little bit general. So as men, you are more strategic, and you always need to think about whether you can fix it or you will just accept it and move on. Let's say you went somewhere and you bought something and you got people screw you over, like you overpaid. You have two things. You can come back there, show your receipt, get your money back, forget about it. Or you can decide it's not worth to ruin your night. It's not that much of a difference. And you would rather have a joyful night that you will remember with your special lady rather than making it all about that. So you have, if you choose one of the two, you would be good. You can go solve the problem, get it done. Or you can decide not to go and get over it like it never happened. But when you do the third one, you're not going there and you're not getting over it, but you have this out loud debate, like you hurting everybody. That's just a simple example of, of what I'm sharing. But yes, very good thought, Joseph. Oh yeah, right. Shadi saying cringing when I was addicted to complaining. To be very honest, I think most of us had those stages when we always feel like somebody else is in control of things. So I think the person who is addicted to complaining, it should be is a very somebody very immature, the person that does not work on themselves or did not have enough of experiences to realize they really don't have nothing to complain about, you know? Oh, thank you. I see some ladies are following me already. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. It's gonna be like my classic style retro fur glam page where we can do lighthearted things. There is no heavy topics, there is no complaining, it's just fun. I was thinking to open a second YouTube channel and then I decided that Instagram would be more fun. So you all welcome there. As long as I wear fur when I talk, people are happy because a lot of people follow me just for the for glam, so to speak. I always get asked for my thoughts on a friend situation and try to remain positive in my approach. Yeah, we all have people and friends who consider, and respect our opinions. And I do understand that there are negative things. Like there are things that are objectively or mostly negative. And I'm not trying to say or sugarcoat everything, right? Um, that's not what I'm suggesting as well. What I'm suggesting is you can even the thing is you can say you can share the most negative things if needed. Um, you can share certain things, but you don't have to dwell on it and make a bigger problem, right? And sometimes when the person shares with you something tragic, this is where you just show empathy. When you can't really solve, you cannot go and fix it. Somebody shares something with you. From your side, the best thing you can do is just really empathize, kind of like share that pain with them if it's a close person for you, But uh, when somebody comes to you and they complain about everything, it's a state of mind. It doesn't matter what you give them. You will give them the most beautiful car. They say, oh my gosh, I'm so happy today. This is the best vehicle, best ride I've ever had. Next day, well, it has some issues over here, but I guess it's okay. 3 months later, piece of crap. I should never have bought that one. It's like you devaluate everything you like as well. So the woman is saying, okay, he's fond of me now, but in 5 years he will secretly, think that he would see so many imperfections in me that he will say, oh man, I wish I would have never done this. There is a newer model out there. There is always something newer and better, but it's amazing when you can find yours. All right, let me read some of the comments. I am done. Let me read some of the comments. For hungry for new representatives, they're not. Well, yes, thank you, Shad. You should check out my page if you like that kind of thing. You will enjoy all the variety of things I post them. Thank you. Thank you. I'll take it as a compliment. Thank you. Grass is always greener on the other side. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. No, guys, I may be on Instagram, but no OnlyFans anytime soon. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness. I was in denial on Instagram for so long because I just didn't feel like I want to post my selfies every day or, post my body from different aspects. Like, what is the goal of it? I just could not understand, like, what is the purpose? To get attention? I don't need that in that sense. And for an introvert, that kind of attention is painful. I really do not need, I mean, I'm good. I have mirror. If I want to look at myself in yoga pants, I have plenty of mirrors here. And I think there is major problem with that. So, but I've learned that you can put put all kinds of things and just have fun. So you are in charge of what you do. And that's why I think I will keep it. Yeah, but Shad, do you know that OnlyFans are for a particular purpose? I don't know how that will be taken over here. Oh my goodness. I need a drink right now. Well, maybe I'll post some of my deep intellectual thoughts on OnlyFans and we'll get wealthy from that. Or wealthy here. I'm sure there is a big market for it. Deep Thoughts of Veronica Olsen fan page. Welcome anytime. That's a so. You know what? And if I do that, you'll get a cup of coffee. Oh my goodness. I don't know why my filter is so wide because I'm blushing. Yes, the deep thoughts. Well, I'll figure out what to do. I'm just sharing a few things with you guys, and I just want you to know that Slavic women especially are not big on calming down and taking the role of like uh, a mentor for their husband. And when they do, um, the you can just simply forget about the sensual aspect of your relationships because it is very hard to feel some kind of excitement, some it's it's very hard to feel some kind of excitement, some kind of desire, for the person that is um need you to calm them down, need you to you need to always reassure them that it's gonna be okay. It's very hard for a woman to feel that polarity, that desire. It's really difficult because not that it's difficult, it's just not happening. You either have desire or you don't. Like you cannot make yourself to have a desire. You guys know. You know better than I am. But when you don't want it, you can't make it happen, no matter, the circumstance. So how does polarity feels from my end? Polarity is like plus and minus. So um no, it's not the hard part. So if you're masculine, let's say you taking on decisions where you going tonight, you pick the place, you doing some things, and you just have this desire to